Alright, hello fun and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we are having a look at the Agency Arms Benelli M2 mod, which is being released by user Subleader 100. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is the real-world Benelli M2 shotgun, though specifically one that's actually been modified with Agency Arms parts, which, I gotta admit, almost made me not look at this mod. You guys know me, I'm not a big fan of modern, tactical style looking weapons, and that is very much what Agency Arms parts are. But, I mean, come on, it's a Benelli M2 still, and a fun new shotgun for you to have in the Commonwealth. So yeah, that's why we're here. So let's jump on over this way and have a look at what we do get with the Benelli M2 Agency, which in its most standard form will do 60 damage with a shotgun shell with a firing rate of 40, range of 101, accuracy of 28 for a weight of 11.6. Not too bad there. Overall, some pretty good stats. And as you can see, it is a pretty nicely made weapon, very good on the modeling and texturing, a lot of great little details everywhere. And even though, again, I'm not a huge fan of Agency Arms parts, I mean, the gold slide with Agency on it is pretty darn cool, and the nice little just extra bit there of, I actually don't know the proper term for this, but the part that keeps the shotgun shells in there that you put them into. Also cool with that being gold there. Just a lot of fun, nice details to it overall, which is always nice. And this thing can have a lot of different modifications, so you can change this thing up in a lot of different ways to make it more useful into the later game, including changing up the ammo type, which is always my favorite when we do have shotgun mods. You get some fun stuff in there like Dragon's Breath rounds, and yeah, who doesn't love a shotgun that'll light people on fire? That's just amazing. Now, I am going with the sort of standard download of 2K textures, but there is also a 4K texture option you can download if you do like those higher texture fidelities. But even on the 2K, it is not bad in the slightest. Now, as for how you do get your hands on one of these lovely weapons, well, with the standard download, the one and only way is to go to any chemistry station in the world, and of course go and make your very own for just a little bit of adhesive aluminum, screws, spring, and steel. Now there is also a extra file you can download if you so desire that will add it to the leveled loot list, where it'll start spawning at vendors at level 25. But again, that is an optional file, you don't got to do that. But with the standard one, it's only the chemistry station. So let's go take a look at what modifications we do have for this thing. And again, it is a pretty impressive list of things. We got a lot of categories in here, which is wonderful. Now, first in the receiver category, you got the pretty typical thing going from standard on up to calibrated, powerful, and advanced, which will give you the highest amount of damage for the gun, as usual for this character, without any additional perks to help that. Now, then in the sights category, oh boy, not gonna go through them all, but we've got plenty. A very good long list of various scopes, so you can really get just the right kind that you're looking for. Always fun there. I do like me a lot of scope options. Now then we have the sort of tactical element, which again, but we have a lower rail, right and left rail options you can go with. The lower rail is going to be different sorts of handhold attachments here, or grips rather, which we do have a large selection of different ones, which is nice and will, of course, always help with your accuracy. Pretty good there. And then the right and left is going to give you the same options of either 2 different kinds of flashlights or 2 different kinds of laser sights, which is pretty neat. Now, if you do choose a laser sight on either of them, there will also appear another option so that you can basically turn on or off the laser. If we say just go do that one right there, You can see on the right rail now, we can either have it off on a beam or just a straight up dot without a beam. So very nice there. You do get some fun little options. Though let's take that thing back off because, well, this is supposed to be our standard gun. We have the muzzle attachments where we've got a choke cylinder, choke full, choke modified, a muzzle brake, suppressor, which I always love a shotgun with a suppressor. It's just gigantic, huge, and ridiculous, and I love it. So very nice with a lot of good options there. We then have the stock category where we've got the standard stock, a with pistol grip version, and a folded one, and then a folded one that works in conjunction with another mod that I've never used. So cool there that there is some integration in that regard. Very neat. And then we have the magazine. We can change up the tube down here from either a short or a long, which, I mean, why would you not go long? More rounds, always good. And then, of course, we have the material, and that is going to be the material on these bits and bobs here on the Agency Arms foregrip, where you can either have it in gold or black. I would like to see maybe some other material options, just, you know, to change things up a little, but hey, at least we do have that little bit there to just, you know, give it a nice little accent. And then finally, we have the ammunition category, where you can have the standard buckshot, Dragon's Breath rounds, flechet rounds, and of course, slug. Now, the overall highest amount of damage is going to be from the Dragon's Breath with the combination of physical and fire, but, you know, if anything's resistant to fire, it's going to be the flechet rounds. They're going to do quite a lot of damage. Very, very cool there. And yeah, that is all the different modifications. A lot of fun things. So let me go grab my modified versions that I've made, and let's go take a look at these things in action and take some shots. And there we go. 6 shots straight off, a very good and nice, good solid reload animation, and with this semi-automatic shotgun, you know, a good rate of fire for your shooting. And overall, just a fun gun. Now, of course, being a semi-auto shotgun, you are going to get a lot of kick with this thing, so it is a bit hard to control if you are trying to shoot this thing quick, but all in all, not too bad in the slightest. Now let's go to one of my modified ones here. We'll go with my muzzled, where, of course, we've got those glorious Dragon Breath rounds. Oh, yeah. And for some reason, I decided to put a laser on either side of the shotgun, because I could. And it was weird, and I kind of liked that. But overall, very nice. Good on the different sight options again. You know, you're able to find just the right sight you're looking for, and I figured this was a good one for the Dragon's Breath. And of course, I've got my suppressed version here that went with the slugs for that higher range and accuracy, and of course turned it into basically a shotgun sniper, with, of course, the suppressor. Perfect. There we go, some good shooting on both of those. Just all in all, some very nice modifications. Gotta be, though, my favorite is the Dragon's Breath. I mean, that's just fun. And damage-wise, the Dragon's Breath I was able to get up to 105 physical with the 26 fire, and with the slug rounds up to 117, again, as usual, without any additional perks to help up those things. But let's grab ourselves our usual Deathclaw companion to test with, and light him on fire. Ah, yes. Hi, Deathclaw, and hopefully soon. Bye-bye. Oh boy. Oh god, he made it up here! That's a rarity. That's not good for me. He's running away. Of course he is. He was on fire. That actually seems fairly reasonable. That means we need to switch over to our slug. Got him. Whoop. Shot a little bit too quickly there. Perfect. He's down. Yeah, definitely with the slug one, with trying to snipe with this gun, is a little bit interesting, because just, again, the kick of the thing is massive. But still, you know what? Fun. And always good, again, to have those sorts of options to go with buckshot, or the slugs, or, of course, my personal favorite, Dragon's Breath. Good times indeed. So if you'd like to take a look at this mod for yourself, which I'd certainly recommend you go and do, you have a look at the link in the description as per usual. But that, my friends, is going to be it for this one today. Hopefully you have enjoyed and you come back for the next. But until that time, well, thank you for watching. And as always, well, have a good one.